Hello guys, this is Eleftheria from Eleftheria Business PR. Welcome back to my channel and I hope you're well. In today's video I have a couple of tips about Pinterest growth strategy for 2022. A couple of tips on how to grow. For example, we starting from our profile and the account. Of course, you have to make sure that your profile has the name of your business, a couple of you remember we have a limited space, what do you do, what you're good at, and also the picture of you, because I get a lot of followers sometimes that have weird profiles and I don't follow them back because they look like a spammy or hackers, you know what I mean? So you really need to have a serious professional profile. And also don't forget, by showing yourself, really showing who you are is showing that you are authentic to your audience, and that will help you grow. When you help them grow, to be honest, this is the way you have to do it. I mean, I love helping people, and also they're helping me because I'm learning from them. So this is one thing you need to remember. So first, as we say, the profile, and then we can say pin quality. I do understand that a lot of people told me about pins, how they go viral, they don't go viral. Don't forget that algorithms change it, but we really need to work on this one. You need to have an image of your post or whatever you're writing. Then make sure you have description, make sure you spend some time on the description, don't just put everything, and make sure that all of your pins they're going viral. For the first thing you pin, make sure you have attractive, very beautiful pins, and all those details. For an aside, the free ebook that I have, I give you a lot of tips in there and a lot of information for free, so you make sure you download it. Now, here also, quality pin is important, but also you need to make sure that when you pin for the first time a pin, make sure that you distribute that pin to the relevant boards in order to increase your traffic and get a couple of repins. Then you can share it on your communities or your groups or whatever. I mean, for organic traffic. So make sure you get those tips, because remember that in the previous videos I give you a lot of tips of how to grow your Pinterest account, because you have to make sure that you get the right traffic, and you don't just your pins will disappear on the smart feed, or everything is important. So make sure you have the right followers, right amount of pins, and grow and put new fresh content. Now, as I say, make sure you pin it to 3 or 5 boards, to the most relevant boards, and then you can distribute to different areas. Now, the next thing will be scheduler. So make sure you have a scheduler. Make sure you use Tailwind, is official partner of Pinterest. So we always need to follow the rules. I will put the link below the video so you can use it. And as you can see, I have scheduled a couple of pins for the next couple of days, and also I'm having new pins that are going out. I don't schedule those right away, but you know the game. So it's good to use the Tailwind, because it's giving us a lot of time to spend to do the new pins, and then we're using this to make it easier for us. Also, they have a spam filter as well, so they can check your account. This is something that you really need to monitor in, because you need to grow steady. And something that I noticed from my students is that a lot of people, they struggle, they want to jump straight away to get traffic, or this and this, like to go from, for example, one of my students say that she's trying to get from 20,000 page views to whatever 90, but then she's noticing that her traffic has been reduced, and then she did this in the past, and now she's trying to change strategy. So make sure, this is what I teach in my course, obviously, that you need to make sure that you are growing sustainable, like every month your account is growing. So this is something that I teach to my students, because one of my students has this sort of idea to get a lot of traffic or put the same pin over and over again. I don't know. So it's just an example, but then she has other problems, but that's it's just an example. I mean, make sure you get every month new followers, every month new traffic, and found new ways to get more traffic, and also new ways to get more income. I mean, with a small amount of traffic can also give you sales, but it's the quality traffic you want, especially if you have ads on your blog and all those things. Speaking of ads, now I'm gonna give you another tip for how to grow on Pinterest strategies, the website. So for example, we can pin directly now from our website, but as you can see, we're using Tailwind for reschedule, but a very, very good website is going to help you grow also, not only on Pinterest, but on Google and other platforms, very well, but when it comes to website. So you really need to look after your website as well. Make sure that the feed, all the rules and regulations, so you need to be looking after those. So in order to have a grow on Pinterest, to focus on that rather than having other problems, if you know what I mean. So there are other tips you need to remember on Pinterest, and you need to make sure that you also get conversions, and I talk about that on my free ebook. Make sure you download it, or if you want to connect with me and ask me anything you want, please do. Now, boards. Create relevant boards, and also make sure you have an honest description. Make sure you have the right description of things that you pin, things that you do, and make it simple, make it easy for people to follow you, make it easy for people to understand what you do. Don't really make it very complicated, if you know what I mean. So easy and simple. So those are a couple of tips. And also, speaking of the pins, we talk about the design. Don't forget, if you want to go viral, again, remember all the details that Pinterest is telling you to do. They're very important. So those are a couple of tips that you need to remember about the viral pins, the quality, the account. Make sure your account is in a good terms with Pinterest, so you don't have any negative issues. And then also website. Those are a couple of general tips that you need to really keep an eye. And also you using partners that are officially partners of Pinterest. That's it. Thank you very much for this. Make sure you connect with me on the social media. You can leave your comments below, and I wish you well.